say. Loud and raw, mid to late. No escape,
I'm
no
gonna go.
law. In this podcast, fate. 3 hard dudes shouting through the night, breaking down the walls.
All right. Welcome to 3 Hard Dudes. I'm your host, Kyler, and joined as always by Braxton and Jesse.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
You falling asleep again, man?
Yeah, Braxton,
I'm so sorry.
Braxton fell asleep.
This new pillow I've been just wearing around is so
So
comfortable.
Yeah.
You know,
nice.
you don't have to just wear these on airplanes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can wear these anywhere. It's kind of a life hack.
Does it just help you with just like
Neck
your
support.
naps are just like next level? Or
I can
what?
just fall asleep literally anywhere. It's so hot in here. You know, I just
Yeah.
had to drift off. Sorry.
That's okay.
Why are you doing it? Are you not getting enough sleep at home?
No, my bird is just like really screeching a lot recently, and I'm like, what? I've been feeding you like this new bird feed, and it's really expensive, and he does not like it. So I guess we're going back to chicken nuggets.
How much are you paying for this bird feed?
It's kind of like a weekly subscription, but $300. It's like this
Weekly?
Weekly. It's like really, really expensive. It's like a Shein, which you'd think would be cheap, but they're shipping it from like Laos.
Right.
Wow.
So I don't know what's in it, but some sort of exotic meat.
What kind of bird is it?
It's a toucan,
Okay.
like the Fruit Loops.
With the
Did you get it because of the Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just my dream as a kid. I would read the back of the box. I'm like, I want
Yeah.
a toucan so bad.
Yeah. You realize when you're an adult, you kind of like, why can't I just go buy a toucan? No one is stopping me. No one is stopping me from getting an airsoft gun and just hitting people at Walmart. And no one's stopping me from eating candy for breakfast.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agreed with part of that.
Yeah.
Well, Kyler, where are you wearing are you just come from dojo or what?
Oh, yeah, it's my new job. I work as the perpetrator at women's self-defense classes. So
Go on.
they actually said I didn't have to wear the karate outfit, but I got it. It was my uncle's, so I figured
Super nice.
No.
Yeah,
Wow, this
no.
is like quality. What is this called?
cloth. He was a black belt before he died in a karate accident. But
Go on.
for me, I was just like, I need a job. I need something to pay the
Yeah.
bills. This thing paid $1.50 an hour, $1.50 plus tips. So if I do a pretty good job at being creepy, they actually pay me more.
Okay.
You're the perpetrator? What is that?
Yeah.
So there's an instructor. His name's Dano. He's a really nice guy. He's tough. He's tough on me mainly, but he will teach women. You don't have to be a woman, but it is marketed directly to women. It's a women's self-defense class, and he teaches women's if like you're being attacked on the street, if someone's coming up to you from behind or from the front, or tries to steal your purse, or tries to assault you in some way. Here's some good moves to take them down. And so I play the perpetrator.
Okay. So like what kind of stuff do you got to do?
They say really I only have to like come up and like try and attack them with like open arms or something, but I like to add some vocals to it. So I like to go like I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna come here, lady. I'm gonna hurt you.
Oh. Okay.
Sometimes I'll say stuff like,
That was good. That was scary.
I
felt scared.
I've got
Yeah.
goosebumps.
Sometimes I'll say, I have this, could you come look at this rash? Could you come look at this rash on my arm? And then if they get up really close,
That works.
then I karate chop them in the neck. I'm actually not supposed to touch them, but and Dan gets mad at me for that. But
Yeah, you do kind of need some tough love.
yeah, it's good. It's good discipline for me. I'm learning a lot too about like what to and to not do from the woman's perspective.
What are the biggest takeaways?
Guns are like, there's all this talk about we should get rid of guns, but I think we should just take guns away from men. Oh, Braxton. Hey.
We're recording.
What's up?
Maybe
Still
take the pillow off because you keep falling asleep.
I'm not taking this thing off. It is so GD comfy.
Yeah.
I am falling asleep in the farmer's market. I fell asleep driving the other day. This has changed my life for the better.
Is that a good thing? Like,
Well, if you're not sleeping at night because your bird's screeching, a couple of winks during the day can really change how your day is going.
is it ever a problem where like someone's like, "Hey, I really want to talk to you about this thing. It's really important to me," and you're just
Yeah, my
MIA.
girl just like she just sometimes like, why are you? I'm trying to talk to you about like the logistics of me leaving, and like we share this house, and you're sleeping, and I'm like, yeah, boring.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I can't blame you there.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah.
Sounds tough.
Well, is it that she's boring, or do you keep falling asleep because of the bird
And the
keeping
pillow.
you in the
Yeah.
pillow?
Look, it's a spectrum. It's not like a yes or no question.
Right.
Like, I'm tired. I've got a pillow that is comfy AF, and I'm gonna fall asleep whenever I want, and because I'm a man and I can do things. So I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
You're talking about this cool class here.
Yeah, so it's great because I made about $4.50 today, and
That's not a lot of money.
How
and
many hours?
I did hurt myself quite bad.
Do they?
It was 3 hours.
Okay. Do they at least pay for your like doctor bills? Because you screwed up your ankle. Was that from the class?
I did screw my ankle. That was not from the class. I was attempting to get into rollerblading.
God, you gotta quit with the hobbies.
I think I'm a bit of a hobby addict.
You might
Yeah,
have too
you-
many
yeah.
at this point, I think.
Yeah, I would say.
I do. I love a good hobby.
Well, remember when it was fishing and you kept getting all the hooks stuck in you, stuck in others, and
They need to make those hooks a little less sharp. Like, I don't think they need to be that sharp for the fish.
you got to get the fish on there, though.
Then I got into
Watercolors,
watercolors a bit.
which I'm glad that passed because you've got a dark mind.
Yeah.
You're banning your dreams, and
We'll
I
put
would not wish that upon anyone.
We'll put up a few of my favorites.
Yeah,
on
well,
the,
you almost
on the
lost
site.
an eye, too. Back to, it keeps hurting himself.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
paintbrush.
But yeah, the class has been great, and honestly, I love the women. I love the ladies. I feel like I keep asking them to get drinks after, but not like just purely in a platonic way. 'Cause
Totally.
We do have
Yeah.
like a lot of laughs during the
You're
class.
Yeah.
great. You're so great to get
I
a drink
really
with.
appreciate that.
You laugh a lot in this class?
I do laugh a lot.
Are they laughing too?
In character?
They're crying typically because they're either feeling empowered, they're feeling weakened, they're feeling emotionally triggered from a
Right.
situation. A lot of them say I remind them of perpetrators they've met in real life.
Wow.
And
I can see that
I
actually.
feel like it's a compliment because it's like, wow, you're really good at this job. Like, you should probably make more money.
But
yeah.
you're reminding them of like some of their worst memories in their life.
Yeah, I'm like,
But they're crying and they're not laughing.
yeah, and I'm like,
I thought you weren't supposed to touch them, but you're karate chopping them.
Dan keeps telling me to not touch them,
Right.
and I'm not like groping or anything. I'm just doing like my hand's very still, and it's a karate chop. It's like,
Another one.
and I just kind of show them.
Right.
I do the Borat voice too, which is fun. They think it's really.
You don't have to do it right now.
I'm like, my wife.
That's
pretty good.
That's pretty good,
I'm
actually.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
I'm the king of the White
La
Castle.
la 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 la.
Speaking of King of the Castle, why are you so dressed up?
Yeah,
today?
you're dressed up to the
it's-
nines over here, buddy.
I was just coming straight from an interview. I'm like, my parents are on me to get a real job.
Oh, go on.
So
I don't get
well,
that.
I don't get it either. It's like, let me live my life and let me, try and do my own thing. But I was interviewing for the, the Wienermobile. You think the Wienermobile's gay?
I mean, the board doth has spoken.
Guys, they need a new driver.
Why are you gay?
I'm an excellent driver.
Sorry,
Yeah,
go on.
sorry,
Go on.
yeah,
No,
what-
it's fine.
no,
You
what's
don't want to
the-
hear
I'm
about
done.
it.
No, what's the position?
You were
It's rigorous. It's the lead driver of the Wienermobile, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's a fun
It's
goof.
funny.
It's a fun.
I'm goofing.
Go on.
Sorry.
We're not making fun. We're
And you
laughing
guys-
with you.
And by the way, like, I'm an ally.
I'm an ally.
Braxton's also an
No
ally.
one was asking why are y'all getting so defensive.
Why are,
I'm
why are
an
you
al-
getting so
I'm
mad
an-
at us?
I'm
I'm
not
an
getting mad at
ally.
you. It's just like I'm telling a story, and then
That's
all
a
of
cool
sudden,
story, but I just want you to know I'm an ally, and like, I've always been an ally.
no one was assuming otherwise.
I've literally only been seen and spoken of in the community as an ally.
Why are y'all using the word ally
I'm
so
an
much?
ally.
I don't hear y'all use this word like
Because there's been a
It
lot
sounds-
of accusations on the internet, and they are completely
Yeah.
false.
Wait, what?
We don't appreciate any of those Google reviews or those Yelp reviews
They're
calling us not allies.
Yes,
because that is a false accusation.
I'm an ally, and go on with your story.
Y'all have made it very clear.
It's a really good story.
Hey, how did the interview go, bud?
Well, it was weird because we get there and the first thing I see are like 80 cones. They've just got like cones spread in patterns you've never seen
Cone
before.
City.
like road cones.
Like road cones. They've got these
Gotcha.
crazy huge traffic road cones and they're like, all right, drivers, That's what they call us when you're there at interview. They're like, this isn't an interview. You're gonna drive for this job right now.
With a real Wienermobile.
Real Wienermobile, real
damn.
cones, real live pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, it was stressful. I hit about like 40 cones. I was terrible. I'm not getting the job. There's no way.
Well, maybe were you supposed to hit the cones? You don't know. Do they tell you not to hit the cones?
But yeah, what are the instructions around when you get? So you're in the Wienermobile.
So I'm there.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not even pressing.
hey,
it.
I'm watching
Kyler-
you press the button, Kyler.
I'm not pressing. it.
You did it again. He keeps
I'm not
pressing
pressing.
Kyler,
it.
let Jess tell a story, okay?
It's just
Hey.
he says Wienermobile. And
Kyler-
That's what it's called, the Oscar Mayer the Wienermobile.
Kyler,
The
that is the funniest joke that I've heard in like a month, but you've got to stop.
Totally.
Jess, go on.
So I'm there.
You hit a lot of cones.
I had a lot of cones, and they were like, we actually had another person interviewing. She's 83. She just got her license renewed. She's blind in one eye. She didn't hit any cones. She did twice as good as you. Or
Again,
10 times as good as you.
Maybe
I think
she
she's
was
gonna
supposed to
get
hit
it.
the cones.
Patricia?
And she did. She just totally shot the bed, and you rocked it. You
Yeah,
freaking ripped,
I
dude.
think you did pretty good, dude.
If it's about hitting cones, then I'm in.
Also, if you don't get the job, just sue them for.
Malpractice.
Can I sue them?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Okay, that sounds
You can
promising.
sue them for.
All right, I better lawyer up. Do y'all have a good guy? For
Talk to
that?
Daryl. Talk to Daryl.
He's
yeah.
a terrible lawyer, though,
But
but he's the only one I
a
know.
G.
He'll get the job done.
He is a G. Daryl got me out of a few parking tickets.
Okay.
I went to him and I said, Daryl, I need out of these parking tickets. I saw him just rip it up in front of my face. And then we laughed, smoked a blunt, and had a good time. It was amazing.
He is a really good hang, but a
Yeah.
terrible lawyer.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a really good hang.
Did you have to pay the ticket, or was it like?
I don't know. No one's knocking on my door.
Don't go knock on my door.
It is because I live with my parents, so it's tough for
Do
them.
y'all have any good tips for like interviewing, like for like with your job? Like, what did you do to like seal the deal? Because I feel like I always get right up to the line, and it's always like, and I don't get it. You know?
I walked in the room, and he goes, "Say no more." Like you look
Wow,
perfect.
you just
Yeah.
walked in and they just gave it to you. Just
They
like
go,
that.
"You look exactly like the kind of guy that would attack women. So we need you in the self-defense class."
That really
impressive.
checks out too.
Yeah.
I've had that thought.
Thank
So
you.
I'm glad you really
Yeah.
went through with that. Well, here's my piece of advice.
Yeah.
Work for yourself, brother.
I'm
as
not
an
all
op-
built like you.
Yeah,
Come
yeah. I
on.
work for myself. I'm an entrepreneur.
So sick. Dude.
Does
How is it going, by the way?
What's your latest venture? You're selling that fertilizer.
Yeah, the fertilizer thing really fell through because apparently if you buy enough of this fertilizer, they think you're making a bomb. And so, yeah, Customs
Narcs?
was Customs. They were a bunch of dorks and wouldn't let me get a lot of stuff from China. But currently, I'm making some urinal cakes,
Okay.
and
Brother,
Sorry.
I think we got to put Kyler on time.
oh, so when you pee, you just want to smell your own pee.
You think pee is gross?
I didn't make the button. I just pressed it. All right.
Listen, you and that board are synonymous.
I think we're gonna have to take that board away from you because you're really.
Eh,
You just called
I'm
yourself.
an ally, by the way.
Okay.
I take that very seriously.
No, I'm an ally too. I'm more of an ally actually.
Listen,
Anyway,
Braxton,
urinal cakes.
clearly your business is doing well because you're headed somewhere.
I mean, you got that
I
pillow.
know
Dude,
when
we're-
this is on, you're about to hit a big trip. Where are you going?
And we have a partnership with Jewel.
Nice.
They're giving us all their flavors, and it's kind of a dual purpose. It's a
Well, a lot
urinal
of those
cake.
flavors got outlawed, so they probably need a place to offload that inventory.
Because they went
When?
under, right?
Well, Congress outlawed most of the Juul flavors.
What? When?
Yeah, I was trying to do. I don't know. Do I look
Why,
like a
why did you
Juul?
not tell me this?
Well, that's probably why they're giving you.
I've
but
spent
how
so
are you
much-
spending on it.
I'd really rather not say.
How much money have you spent so far?
The number.
2, 5
Oh,
mil.
where are you getting this money?
Look, don't worry about where I get the money.
The divorce.
We got to worry about what I'm going to do when I can't pay it back.
Who do you owe this money?
Just some guys that I met
Oh boy.
Oh.
Where did you meet him, Braxton?
in Atlantic City.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
They were good guys.
Their
They-
fingers.
Yeah,
fellas, were
they told me they worked for Jewel,
Mm.
and they were like, "Hey, we really like what you're doing with those cakes, brother." And I was like, "Thanks." And they said we should partner up, and I was like, "I agree." And they said, we'll pay you $2.5 million to get this stuff across the border into Canada.
Right.
And I was like, is this with urinal cakes? And they were like, totally. And I was like, okay.
Now, when they said they liked your cakes, are you sure they were talking about your urinal cakes and not what you got, that wagon back there?
Yeah, you do have a dumpster
Because you got
fire.
a big old...
Yeah, I know.
Maybe they were hitting on you.
Your superlative in high school was most caked, right?
Most caked up. Well,
Yeah.
and then I just,
What?
I think I need help.
With
Like you have that much? Oh, because of the
debt
business?
or with the cake?
The debt. Because they kind of implied some things if I didn't pay him back that I'd lose.
Oh, boy.
Are you gonna cry?
Nope.
Okay. Go on.
I'm not crying.
You're going to fall asleep?
Oh, he's falling asleep.
I think he's falling asleep.
Braxton.
Oh,
Braxton,
Braxton.
wake
You're
up.
falling asleep. Braxton.
I'm sorry.
Braxton.
I get tired when I'm scared.
Yeah. No, I get that. I actually don't. I get vamped up when I get scared.
Listen,
How do you guys do it? How do you guys just like go to your jobs every day and not just make crazy mistakes?
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm such a freaking F up.
No,
I'm an F
you're
up.
not an F up, Braxton.
I mean-
Listen, life is about making mistakes. Listen, if you're not making mistakes, what do I always say? You're not making decisions. All right, and that's what I love about you. You're constantly making mistakes, so therefore, you're making.
Thanks, buddy.
If you just do what I do, which is believe the people that told you you are a mistake, it means everything's up from there. I am a mistake. I was not supposed to be here. I was an accident.
That's an interesting mantra.
And from there, that means if I make a mistake, it's like, well, yeah, par for the course. And if I do well, then it's like, oh, like even a broke clock is twice right a day.
Wow, say that again for the people in the
Yeah,
back. If
wow.
I'm a
I've never
mistake-
heard that before. What is it?
What's the
Clocks?
mantra?
If I am a mistake,
Then I'm a
Yeah.
clock.
which is what I've been told I am my entire life, I am a mistake, I'm
Clock.
an accident.
You
It's
said something
like
about
the dong bag ripped mid coitus, and
Wow.
I always love
Lot
that
of
story.
detail.
Teachers also said that you're a mistake. You really shouldn't. Like you should have been held back. You should not be a junior in high school. You are reading at a 4th grade level.
You took that personally.
I took that and I turned it into juice. I said, guess what? I said, I am a mistake and I can't read very well. And you know what? I don't know basic math. And it's tough for me to interact socially with people. And I'm often scared to walk into rooms just because I think making eye contact is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I
You
think
put people off.
I put people off.
Well, it's, a lot of times you'll stare right at their, isn't it the chin? Or what part are you kind of fixating
I
on?
usually stare right into the nostrils, so I'll lower my head.
Which some people take to be a form of aggression.
Right,
You might be
right. But
attacking.
I use that, and I've grown with that. And I said, you know what? All those things are true. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to use that. I'm going to iterate. I'm going to get better. I haven't gotten better. In
No,
fact,
you haven't.
I do think I've gotten worse.
Yep.
If I do remember to use the restroom, not in my pants, then it's like win for today.
Right.
You won today.
Well, thank you guys so much for
Yeah.
for joining us today. This has been like really special.
So awesome. Let's shout out to our sponsors.
Y'all are the lifeblood of this podcast.
Yeah. Dan's Women's Self-Defense Dojo. I'm there on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. if you want to see me live.
And if you have a chain of restaurants and earpiece smells, I've got berry ice flavor that I've got a lot of inventory for. So,
And if
get those
anyone has
cakes.
a job, if anyone has a job, I'll take it.